If you are an immigrant building wealth from scratch, here's how you can choose your side hustle. And you might be the first in your family that has ever thought about business and entrepreneurship and learning how to make money on your own outside of being a worker. And a lot comes with that because you've probably not had anyone in your family to model that for you or to guide you through what that looks like. So, in this guide, we are going to be walking through some amazing tips on how you can figure out what is going to be aligned for you for a side hustle, be something you're excited about, and strategically be something that's going to help you make money. The first thing to get real honest about is get clear on like what's really keeping you stuck. If you know you've wanted to start a side hustle, but you're feeling stuck for a while at that point of like, I don't know what to do it on. You might be thinking things like, what if I waste my time? I don't know what to choose. I don't know what's going to actually work. What if I fail? What if my family sees me as irresponsible? And here's the thing, if thoughts like that are coming up, it likely could be that your subconscious is really just trying to keep you safe, to protect you, because doing this is going to be going outside of your comfort zone and going into an area of uncertainty. And that's actually costing you growth, time, money, and opportunity. Most immigrants are taught to avoid risk, to focus on stability, and that is really the opposite of the mindset you want to have when you're going into building a side hustle and stepping into entrepreneurship. So the real question becomes like, not what is the right side hustle for me, but more what is the kind of life I am building, right? Getting into that vibe and mentality because in that space, there's going to be lots of ways to get there, right? It's going to be lots of opportunities and types of side hustles you could pursue as options to get you to the life that you want to build. And in this guide, we have a trust building formula to help you really choose a side hustle that's not based on trends, but something that's going to be trustworthy, something that you can trust putting your time, your energy, and your vision into to build. So there's three filters of this formula, three steps to think about. Number one is simplicity over perfection. Choose something that you can start this month, something that is going to be simple, something that, if you're juggling many things, a job, family needs, learning how business works, right? That you can still get it started and move it forward. So think about like low-hanging fruit. Like, could you be freelancing with skills you already have that you do in a job and offering those to clients? Could you offer translation services? Could you do babysitting, dog walking, selling digital templates, right? There's lots of options of how you can get started. Number two is to think about where there is a demand, right? So pick something that you know people are already paying for. That doesn't mean just like that there's competition, right? It means that people want that, right? And no one is going to do it the way you do it. So really, there is no one who can compete with how you're going to do that, your touch, your personality, your experiences. And it will help you build momentum if you focus on something where people are paying money for already. So think about like in your community, what do you see people asking for help with? What do you see people already paying for, right? What do you see people having challenges with where they need solutions? That is where the value is going to be, where the demand is, and it is a good place to start building a side hustle from. And finally, number three of what to focus on for something you can trust to build a side hustle around is what gives you energy. So think about energy over ego. Choose something that feels sustainable, not something that looks impressive. If it drains you, it's not going to help you build wealth. It's going to be a trap. So whatever you're most excited about doing right now is a really good direction to go in, or else you're going to get bored. You're not going to want to do it. And usually side hustles are done on the side nights and weekends on top of stuff you're already doing. So it's got to be something that you're really excited about that can be supportive in your life and give you energy, not take energy. And what you're really choosing here as you build your side hustle and what to do it on is not, again, necessarily the topic, it's choosing your power, right? When you choose your power, there are multiple different ways that that side hustle can look like. And ultimately, choosing your power is about saying that I deserve and I want to make more income and I have a right to do that. And there's many opportunities for me to do that. So when you get into that space, then the side hustle just becomes the means to the end. And it can become proof that you are capable of more income. It can become a strategy for your financial freedom and a foundation for building generational wealth. That's why in our signature program, Immigrant Finance School, we work closely with our students, not just on the traditional finance pieces and investing, budgeting, all that, but also on strategies to increase income. Because when you do that, you can then invest more, faster, have your money be working for you, and reach your financial goals. So remember, you don't have to do this alone. We are here to provide support. This is exactly what Immigrant Finance School is built for. So you can go ahead and learn more and apply to join us over at immigrantfinanceschool.com. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.